right, it's Friday. It's nice to have you with us. Jane, you excited about it being Friday?
Yeah.
She's got her Eagles on. She's feeling the draft last night. We did get didn't they draft a Southern Jersey boy last night? Yeah, I mean, I'm talking huge person. What is his position? He's going to be a linebacker. I knew the L part. I was like, not a line producer, a linebacker. All right, because we have our own producer today, Scott, so we're good. All right, let's talk about the encore presentation of The Big Deal. Come on out, Miss Rowe. You're going to save $11. This has already been extremely popular because you all wait. We love Stan Herman. First of all, Stan Herman, as you remember, Rowe, was the very first gift on the QVC, guest rather, and gift on the QVC morning show. He is a legend, an icon in the fashion industry, and I'm not throwing that word around easily. He's so well respected. He still works all the time. He was the former president of the Council of Fashion Designers of America. When I met him, I remember he was talking about Donna, and then I was like, he's talking about Donna Karen.
I know, Donna, Ralph, he just kind of throws these names around.
And everybody loves him. And Ro, you've had the great pleasure of working with him for 20 years.
Right, actually 25 now. 25. I know we have to update that. It's hard to believe. When I'm only 29, Pat, how does that happen?
Oh, well, you were a child prodigy. But you were telling me that this was inspired by a best-selling set of 2 cotton lounge dresses last year.
Yes.
So you went back to the drawing board and you said, what can we do differently?
Right, but right, exactly. What could we do differently? He has had requests for different lengths too. So we thought, well, why don't I make 2 different lengths in the 2-pack? So we have a length, the print length that I'm wearing and that Blair's in is the 38-inch, if I yes, correct.
Yep,
right.
you are correct.
And then I know I need a little more coffee this morning.
No, that's okay.
Right. And then the solid that you'll see shortly is 42 inches. So right, depending on how you want to wear it, you just have that little variation in length. So
we'll go through the colors, then we'll go through the size chart. I promise you, make sure I do that.
Yes.
All right. So here's the black, and there you can see the beautiful, beautiful print on that with touches of turquoise.
Right, and it's all they're all etched in white. So right, as we go through, it's the same exact print, but all etched in white. And I'll point something out on one of the colors too.
Okay. Here's sky blue that you're wearing.
Right, this is gorgeous. And the colors on screen might appear a little more vibrant. They are. It's really like a true turquoise. Think of like the waters in the Caribbean. You know, when you see these. You know, when you actually get to go, or if you're just watching a show or something, these gorgeous resort colors.
Yeah. Definitely. Here is sea moss green.
Right, and this is really like a Kelly green. It's that new grass green that that we're seeing now in the spring and as we head into summer.
And then last but not least, oh, look at the coral. Look how pretty that is.
Right, and again, it's a little softer. It is a true coral. On air, it might read a little pinkish, but it's that true coral. Think of like a conch shell on the beach. You know, again, it's really, right, because it's spring and heading into summer, Stan wanted to give you those juicy, like happy resort colors. Think about it, right? It's the beach umbrellas, it's the beach chairs.
Color. And a lot of times, because when you put this on, this is something I'd come home from work, and this is what I jump into so I could sit out. So I could take the dog for a walk, so I could sit out in the deck out back. If you're on vacation and maybe you've taken your makeup off. Right. He taught me that trick a long time ago.
I know, right, because that color reflects up. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, can we go to the size chart and then we'll come back and look at details, if you don't mind? I think I'm going to put the coral up front.
Perfect.
So here's the size chart.
Right, and actually the easiest way to gauge your size is Stan sizing is very true to or very close to QVC, I should say. So for example, I'm in a Stan Herman medium and I'm a QVC medium across the brands. If you're new to QVC, I would size 1 down from your traditional brick and mortar, department store sizing. That's the easiest way. If you want to go to measurements, then just slide to the left, but the easiest gauge is just true to size.
I always use QVC sizing on that. So, and I just wanted to say, because I see your sneakers, we have our Clarks coming up.
Perfect.
And they sort of have that wonderful little design to them as well.
I love that.
Wouldn't that be cute with this? Right? We got you dressed head to toe.
Right, and exactly, right. These, right, you mentioned Stan being here for 32 years, and the collection really has evolved. These dresses, right, I say the values and the versatility too, not only in the incredible value of the big deal value, but this is whatever you want it to be. It's your little dress when you're sightseeing, you're on vacation. Maybe in the summer you don't wear a robe per se, out of the shower. put it on while you're doing, while you're doing your makeup, your hair. You mentioned walking the dog. You're coming home from work. You're not quite ready for PJs yet, although you could certainly sleep in this because it's 100% cotton, so it's totally comfortable. It's that transition piece too. You're perfectly, if you need to go run to the grocery store, need to run errands, go get some ice cream, that kind of thing.
I like the way you think.
Yeah.
As we look at Blair over there, she's wearing the 42-inch solid long lounge dress. She's 5'7", and she wears an extra small for us, so you can get an idea. Then your print will be 38 inches on it, and these are a semi-fit, so fit in the shoulders, doesn't pull across the bust.
Slight A-line, exactly. Because again, it's loungewear, so Stan wants you to be comfortable first and foremost, and then of course look good. So he has these beautiful prints, and he calls this print, he says it's like a paisley and a floral dancing. And what I like to point out, because if you look, the paisleys actually form a flower. So actually, here we go. I'll just kind of go around. And so it's just, there's a lot of thought into the print. They're
Exactly.
not, they're very sophisticated prints, even though it's just like a 3-color print. There's a lot of thought put into it.
And pockets, because
pockets, of course.
You need a good pocket in this. I'd even use this as a bathing suit cover-up.
100%. That's why I think they've been so popular over the years. Because, he did them in like a poly modal a few years back, but he gets requests for cotton year-round for obvious reasons, and especially in the spring, summer.
Yeah, I think our friends at home you've all been asking every design team. 100% cotton. So you got 100% cotton from Stan Herman in his beautiful colors and his exclusive design as well. If my math is any good, $13.75 a dress, and I added the shipping and handling in there. So here's your coral, here is the black, and this big deal price is gonna go away. So here is the sky blue, which is really a turquoise blue, and then sea moss green, which is really fun as well. 4 different colorways, 2 dresses, 1 shipping and handling.
Oh, here we go.
And Ro, just remind us again of sizing.
Right, easiest way, true to QVC sizing. I'm a QVC medium, I'm a Stan Herman medium. If you're new to QVC, size 1 down.
And would you mind sharing your size?
Yes, I'm in a medium, and I'm 5'2", so you can see this is like falls at the knee for me.
Yeah, yeah, perfect. Well, you look adorable.
Well, thank you, and I'm cozy.
Give Sam Stan our very best.
Will do.
Thank you.
Have a great weekend.
Thanks, you too. All right. So our today's special value.